Welcome to the Irrigation Australia Waterwise Irrigation Workshop. Soil water is an important consideration for irrigation. Soil is generally in one of three states: soil saturation, where the soil can't absorb any more moisture and any further application of water will either run off or through the soil. Field capacity occurs when all the available pore space in the soil is full of water and maximum moisture is available to the plants growing in the soil. Permanent wilt point occurs if the moisture level in the soil is so low that there is effectively no water available to the plants. This can be a fatal situation for your green life. The irrigation field guide is a concept which indicates when watering should take place to maintain optimum plant health and keep the soil water close to field capacity. Watering should always be sufficient to make sure the soil does not get to wilting point and does not exceed field capacity. That way your plants stay healthy and you don't waste water. Soil type has a massive influence on the ability of water to infiltrate and hold in the soil. Heavy clays will have a slow infiltration rate but will hold the moisture for longer, whereas sands will allow for a quick infiltration rate but the moisture will be lost far more quickly. The mix of sand, clay and silt in the soil will be a decisive factor for irrigation rates, amounts and frequencies. Total available water versus readily available water relates to the difference in the total amount of water being held in the soil against the amount that is readily and easily available to plants and crops. Factors such as the depth the water is held at and how readily the water is released to the plants all have a bearing on the readily available water. Again, the soil type has a massive say in readily available water. In very sandy soils, the water moves rapidly past the root system. In heavy clay soils, the water can be tightly bound to the clay and difficult for the plants to extract. Loam gives the ideal environment for slowing water movement but still making it available easily to the plant. The standard drink is a useful concept for irrigators. In Perth, 10mm is considered the maximum depth of water that should be applied to a sandy soil in a single irrigation event. The higher the clay and silt content, the higher this figure can be, dependent on other environmental factors and the crops and plants being grown. This is also linked to the readily available water that the soil can provide.